Okay, here's the 2001 Silverado 2500 HD. The plow mount in the front is coming off. I'll transfer it to my new truck. The truck's had a plow on it for 1 year, and I plow my sister's, my mom's, and my own driveway, and a couple older people that I know. Other than that, it's not commercially used or anything like that. Rust starting at the top of the fender wells in the front, as you can see. The wheels are actually from a Sierra. That's why they say GMC. But they're pretty decent shape. The clear coat's coming off and stuff like that, but they look better than steel wheels at least. The shocks are less than a year old, and that's all the way around the truck. The rockers have been replaced and undercoated, and as you can see, rust is starting to come through on the bottom of that extended cab door, so that might need some attention. That cable hanging is actually the park brake cable. The park brake, or I'm sorry, the brake light is on in the truck, and I think that's the reason that is hanging. I just never really cared. Most park brakes in Ohio don't work anyways due to all the salt and everything. The extended cab door has been replaced. As you can see, the paint match isn't perfect. I've been in the process of wet sanding it, and it actually matches a lot better after I wet sand. I just haven't had time to finish it all, but it's not bad. The tow mirrors I just put on like 4 days ago for a camping trip, and they do extend with a pool. And they're pretty awesome. They're heated and power, and they do work. Inside is nice. It is rubber floor and cloth seats. There's no tears or rips or anything. Pretty decent shape. Not perfect, but for this old in a truck, I think it looks pretty good. Back seat the same. Pretty good shape. I do have kids, so they're kind of rough on it, but all in all, not bad shape at all. The extended cab door over here, the inside handle broke. It actually broke with the guy that had the truck before me. And you can replace this handle, but I just never did, because you can reach right in here like 3 inches away and just open it that way. Radio works. I'm not sure about the CD player. I don't even know if I have a CD to even try it, but I would assume it works. As I mentioned, the brake light is on, and also the ABS light stays on all the time, which is a common Chevy problem. And the ABS works, so I didn't mess with it. You know, when you slide in the snow, the ABS definitely works. So I didn't really care that the light was on. Every now and then the service engine light will pop up and then it goes out. I have no idea why. We've tried to scan it and everything. The truck runs fine, so I have no idea why it's doing that, but again, I wasn't worried about it until it stays on permanently. All the gauges work, which is uncommon for a Silverado. The gauges usually go haywire. These all work fine. The body's a little rough right here. There was some rust spots that were sanded out and just touched up, basically. So not a professional paint job or anything. But a little bit of love and the body could look really nice. Bottom of the tailgate's starting to show some spots. Imagine if you got on them quick, it wouldn't be a big deal. Same with this side of the body or the bed. A little bit of work, just trying to stay on top of the rust, but not a perfect job. This extended cab door was also replaced. Again, not a perfect match, but pretty close. These tires are awesome. Never even come close to being stuck in snow or anything like that. I haven't really been in much mud, but the little bit of mud I have been in, they do awesome. .0 Vortec. Fuel mileage is between about 10 and 12. I can get 12 if I really baby it, but there's no way around it. These things are hard on gas. They all are. This side, I believe it sounds like has a manifold leak, which gets better when the motor warms up, because I think everything expands and the gasket seals a little bit. But if you're like me, I think it's kind of annoying and I would like to fix it. If I was going to keep the truck, I would definitely fix it, just because more of an annoyance than anything. It still runs great. I've always been really good about changing oil and all that stuff. I'm kind of anal about keeping up on that stuff. I want my vehicles to last. Air conditioning works. That was charged last year and it's held this entire time. It's literally been at least 9 months, I would say, since it was charged, and it's held fine. So if there is a leak in the system, it's very minor. The bed is Rhino lined. It's not actually Rhino. Permatech spray-in liner, which is nice. There's no rust at all. Whoever did it did a really nice job. The fifth wheel rails will have to come out. I'm gonna possibly upgrade to a diesel or a newer truck, and I'll be putting those in the new truck. So trailer hitch works great, no issues there. The light system for the trailer works fine. The trailer brakes work fine, which I have a brake controller in the truck, but that'll go with me as well. Also, this bumper in the rear is newer. I got it off of I think a 2005 or something like that. It had a little bit of rust. Besides the manifold, the rest of the exhaust is in really good shape. I think they're actually stainless. I don't know that for sure, but I think from the factory they're stainless, so they tend to last a while. The rear differential cover was leaking, I think it was last fall, so I put a new one on. No big deal. all in all, that's it. It's a really decent truck. We want to take some longer trips, and we need a crew cab. And if I'm going to get a crew cab, I'm considering going to a diesel. So that's the only reason for the sale. Otherwise, I would keep it. It's been one of the best trucks I've had. I like the ride, the power, pretty much everything about it. So except for the extended cab doors, I'd rather have crew cab.